305hiphop.com.
Hey, baby.
Dímelo, hola, mami.
What you doing? Where you at?
I'm doing something right now. I'm gonna be home in a minute. Promise.
You promise?
Listen, Donkino, Jose Cash.
You already know what it is, man. UB the Underboss, THC, 305hiphop.com. We in the building today, Urban Union Studios, with a living legend right here, one of the pioneers for the whole Latin hip hop movement, man. Don D.
What's up, man?
I heard you going by Joey Cash now.
Jose Cash, nigga. That's what
Jose Cash,
first of
Dinero.
all, to everybody, you don't understand that movement. And UB has always, besides having great music, he's always figured out a way to get people's message out there. So this whole hip hop, I remember your vision since day one, dude. You know, and now representing the whole Maybach Latino situation, always involved, like I say, in the trenches and that, to help the movement. So I always congratulate you. You know, you always continue to move based on how we could move, not only on resources, but based on the opportunities that we've had, you know. So in that sense, man, me being able to come, it's cool that I keep going, but without you keep going and opening, then this wouldn't happen, man. Me being able to give my message and what I'm trying to do doesn't happen. So for that, my nigga, mad props to you being everything you've done in your career and continue to do so.
Coming from you, that's an honor for me.
Nigga, I always, you know, it's a situation where, you know, you realize who are those few people in this game that are not gonna stop. How many rappers we haven't seen come in? The first year they're popping, they can have $300,000 studios, and 2 years later they're fucking somewhere else, or they're pitching, or they're doing something else. You know?
That was the whole thing when me and Ross sat down with the whole Maybach Latino thing. He was like, "You be who else?" You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Who the fuck else I'ma fuck with? You that nigga that no matter what, you been there." You feel me? So I was like, "Yeah, I feel it." From day one, so he was like, "It gotta be you." So I was like, you know, appreciate that, man. Shouts out to the boss, Ricky Ross, man. Teflon doing the stores right now.
I think I'm Noriega.
I know Pablo.
I think I'm Escobar. Noriega. Getting work straight out of Venezuela. One nation. Brujeria. Real niggas getting money up in Hialeah.
That's that Latin hip hop remix right there, boy. Official from Don Dinero, giving you a little flavor, a little sample right there. But shit, D, let's let everybody know what you've been up to. What's going on with the Jose Cash project? What's up with the reinvention and everything?
Well,
Black Royal still popping?
Of course, we're million strong worldwide. That's never gonna stop. I mean, first of all, I've been blessed. You know, my last album I dropped was Halloween 2006, but under the big umbrella Universal situation, they didn't get my hip hop movement. They didn't get how we have to. My record couldn't go straight to the radio. We had to work it. So it was a situation that we didn't see eye to eye. So I dropped my album, and I knew it wasn't really gonna do much. They didn't really have the marketing behind it. So I'm in Cali. Working the Ultimo Guerrero album, and I'm already starting to record. I've been recording this English joint.
You stay recording.
Yeah, but I've been recording this project, this Jose Cash project that came about is my English alter ego.
Right.
Me being bilingual, I want to show the Anglo labels, from Ross to everybody that's out there to say, like, if you have a Latino on your label who speaks 2 languages, we can conquer more markets than the average rapper. Exactly. You know, you double your profit. You can set up your shows where you can say, okay, I got you. You're in Mexico City 2 nights. I need Spanish shows here, but I'm gonna send you to Texas. They only want English, so we can kind of give the customers, they're not fans, what they want. So you know, I've been working on that in order to open up the market, but I wanted to do it right, not necessarily go on an umbrella or a label. You know, a label. I want you to understand. No disrespect, but a label. First of all, the publishing deal is you betting against yourself. A label deal is a terrible loan with fucked up interest, and once you pay it back, you don't get to keep the profit. So it's bad business. But most
just
kids,
real talk to y'all.
Right, but most of you up and coming artists, your dream is to get signed. So I don't want to crush that dream. Go out and get signed. It's like fucking marrying a whore on the block.
Pay your dues.
You understand? So you go do your thing, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get fucked. Everybody does it in this game.
Everybody gotta go through it.
Yes, you know, just make sure they kiss you before they fucking.
At least.
So I've been working on this project. So the Jose Cash project has come about. I spent 1.5 years at Gino Green in New York, being the president of that label. And you know, as a label, and even though you have a major situation on the side, you kind of develop it yourself. Absolutely. So that was great. I was able to go through the whole 50 situation and see how the New York labels conquer with all the major labels out there, and how they work and they function and how they do budget. So I learned that game. To me, life is a school in this business. So I came back in December. The mayor called me, you know. Honestly, I was working on this shit. I didn't know when I was going to drop it. When I came back to Miami in December was when I basically felt that Miami, like, damn, you know what I'm saying to me?
Yeah.
You know, I was back in it, I started, and that's when I decided I'm gonna drop my shit this year. So I've been working on this new mixtape called the Jose Cash, the Spanish Frank Sinatra.
To set up the album.
Obviously, I can't drop this chord. I'm gonna drop sometime next year, but the mixtape is dropping soon.
So the Spanish Frank Sinatra.
It's called the Spanish Frank Sinatra. I do it
The
my
Cheat
way.
on Your Girls on the mixtape?
Cheat on Your Girls is a single on the mixtape.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it differently. You can actually buy that single.
Okay.
It's YouTube. It's an original album mixtape. I'm actually giving away a free album. I actually went in and recorded a brand new album, all original. The only remix joint is the BMF joint,
right,
which I'm putting level on there,
right,
just to show love. You feel me? And I got Cubo on there with the Get My Kinda joint, which is crazy.
Okay.
And I got my artist Suki. I got Mess Money. And I basically, you know what I did? I went into the internet and I grabbed producers from the internet and snatched up their beats, that original beats, and wrote original music so I can give it out. Because there's a lot of talent out there. So I'm gonna get you a copy of that. I'm just in the process of which we gotta talk about manufacturing too. I'm in the process of putting the artwork together. It's gonna have the cover, one of the Frank Sinatra stuff. So you know, I'm really taking my time with it. But the single's already out. Cheat on My Girl. I'm starting.
Who produced the single?
My man, it's a duo. It's two. It's all.
Because I heard Buddy singing on the hook too, right?
That's Don Kino, a Latin kid from out here.
Okay, I know Don Kino.
Right, Don Kino, give him back.
Yeah,
I don't know who's skinny.
Yeah,
He got his weight.
Who did the beat? His people? Or
his people.
The Head Knockers boys?
Yeah, I think them dudes. They did the beat. So
Shout out to the Head Knockers.
Yeah, I wanted to get something from them, you know, from Coach and them, and so I put something together, and I wanted to do a song that kind of reflects what men and women go through as far as the cheating situation, and you know. So that's what we got. Cheat on My Girl. I'm getting a great response. We're about to shoot the video. I'm getting in Peluso to shoot the video, and I'm just working. My whole objective is to continue to inspire others that it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That if hip hop is what you live for, then you live for hip hop.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working on right now. The mixtape is dropping, and I'm collabing with a lot of local artists. I definitely we need to start working on stuff, and just coming together, man. I think if we come together as Latinos and continue to unify ourselves, we'll show the young kids that it's not about hate, it's about coming together. It's okay not agreeing all the time. I don't want yes niggas around me, that's whack. But I do want people that have a vision of where the movement. And niggas like me and you are the future of the executive aspect of this business.
Absolutely. I believe that.
We're the new coaches of the baseball teams. We're the new, you know, from coaching the team, we played, we coached, and we're going to owning it. And I think that's where I'm at right now. I'm still able to spit because I have a fan base, but I'm also really working with corporations to say, look, the Latin hip hop movement is a $1 billion industry.
And you also have your artists that you're
Of course. And I'm developing my artist. Suki's she's gonna take the game by hold. She's got a lot of great music. I got a song on the mixtape with her. I got Mess Money too. I got a song called I'm Just a Mobster Baby. So you know, I got artists I'm developing, but I also, you know, when I work with a guy like Cubo, that I feel, I was telling him yesterday, dude, the world needs to hear your shit, man. Let's go. You feel me? You too. Yeah, you know, the old schoolers can't, you guys can't give this up. We're the voice. We have the experience. We still got to drive. It doesn't matter whether you sell 1,000,000 records or 1,000. You got to go ahead and continue to get that out your system and still work. Because you got to show these young niggas you still know how to do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I tell you know, I want to put together a Cuban Connection thing. I think that's where, you know, I'm saying maybe me, you, Cubo, where we get maybe 5 or 6 rappers in Miami and put a Cuban Connection mixtape album.
DJ FM been talking about doing some shit like that for years already.
Okay, but those are something that
all the Cubans
exactly, and putting a compilation album together, that'll be hot.
Yeah.
Come on.
I be that papi chulo, dale ludo no mames culo. Como sudo while I'm rubbing up between them mulos. De lo hulo, I would cheat on my girl. We would bang you in the club right before my girl gets there. I don't play fair, 2 wrongs makes it even. Shorty got me thinking.